Hey everybody, it's Pete. Good morning. Welcome to a new episode of today's Best Stock Picks. It is Tuesday morning, February 2nd, 2021, and there's interesting trading yesterday. The indices were kind of on fire yesterday. They kind of floated around in the morning. We're really building this argument as day traders. If this happens, then we're going to do this. If this happens, then we're going to do this. First half hour, 45 minutes of the day were kind of nondescript. Nothing really happened that much, but this is really where you elevate your trading. And again, it doesn't matter if you're day trading or swing trading. You really need to say, if this happens, then I'm going to do this, and then anticipate. Most of the problems that I see, most of the problems that I hear are really deep pain points for newer members coming into the boot camp, or even people that are on social media that are following us. It's all about entries. I'm getting in too late. As soon as I buy the stock, it seems to move against me. That's anticipation. So what was kind of exciting yesterday is we built this argument, which is a part of tape reading. So we're watching the market internals, we're watching a couple of major indices, and we're watching stocks that were doing certain things that we look for. And then once they started to do exactly what we were looking for, which took some patience, it was a little bit slow out of the gate. It set up some nice swing trades. It set up some nice day trades. And then the ETFs, the indices, and a big basket of obvious stocks yesterday started to follow through. It was really just a question of not getting taken out of some of the trades. One of those big candles that whoop, you stopped out and it keeps moving. You had to have a little patience. So anyway, if you find these videos helpful, definitely click down and subscribe. You'll get updates. You'll know when new videos are coming out. And just as importantly, if you have questions about any of the stocks that we're about to talk about, definitely drop me a line in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it, whether it's a trade idea, a different trade idea from what we discuss. It'll be kind of fun to have a back and forth. So we're going to start out today with the futures are up a little bit. We got a ton of earnings today. We're going to head over to the screen. We'll look at the earnings. We're going to talk about DraftKings today. It's a stock that we've been watching for a while, but it keeps getting to this price and failing, getting to this price and failing. So I'm like, not yet, not yet, not yet. We want to see certain price action above this price, and it looks like we're going to get it today. But here's the key. I want to see it stay above that price because it keeps failing. And this is a big problem that many swing traders especially have, where they are getting involved, but they're not paying attention to what's actually going on. So in other words, it punches through that price and comes back, punches through that price and comes back. And then they're the next person to buy it as soon as it punches through when it keeps failing there. Pay attention. The more you pay attention, the more trades you stay away from that have lower probability of following through. And then when you finally get confirmation, which we're going to take a look at what I'm looking for in DraftKings today, if and when that happens, and especially in DraftKings, then we're going to be looking for new all-time highs, which is roughly about $6 to $7 away from here, which could be kind of fun. The interesting thing, though, you have to be on top of DraftKings because there's online betting news that comes out pretty much once a week. So if it's a little bit longer term swing trade too, you just got to pay attention, have alerts set or something like that. You can set up Google alerts for any stock you want to watch, comes right to your inbox. So let's head on over to the screen. We're going to take a look at all the earnings today. We'll start out with DraftKings though, and that particular trade setup. So 55 is the level that we've been watching. And you can see over here, it got above it and failed, tried to get above it and failed, got above it and failed again. 3, 4, 5 days, got above it and failed. So we've been looking at, we buy the first breakout, got a little confirmation, didn't hold. So now I'm like, all right, wake me up when this thing finally gets through there and holds. And then we're going to be looking at all-time highs. And today, a little bit better news, is trading well above that 58.70. So we're going to be looking at a buy above 58 with the stop loss below that same level, 55. So it's got to close on the daily chart below 55. So we're risking roughly $3, looking for a minimum of 9 to 12 to justify the trade on the swing trade. So you got to be disciplined on that. It's a very clear setup. We're finally through that level. If we stay through that level, fine. We'll hang on to the trade. The closer we can buy that stock to 58, that'll justify that $3 risk. And then we're looking for that $9 to $10 window. Amazon today, big earnings, obviously, right? Amazon, if you go back out a little bit further, this stock really hasn't done anything at all since last summer. When everything was exploding last summer, peaking at the end of August, this stock has really been sideways. I haven't done anything. So obviously earnings coming out, it's up $40 right now. Does it finally stay through this window? If it finally stays above this window, especially on the weekly chart, we start to get some follow through. We can trade the stock longer term. Now, here's the thing. A lot of these stocks, including the financial stocks, had really good earnings and ran up into earnings, and now they've sold off after earnings. Amazon didn't do that. So it was not baked into the price. It wasn't already in the momentum of the price action. So as long as it stays above this 33.50 level, which looks like it's going to be there pretty well, well above there right now, it's about $30 above it. I'm going to feel comfortable looking for new opportunities to buy there. Some other earnings today. Baba is another one. And again, what did the stock do prior to the earnings? You can see that now it keeps stalling at this one price, and we'll kind of open up flat right now, or at least projected to open up flat. So again, let it tip its hand, let it get above this level. You can see the line in the sand that I have there. If it gets above there, stays there, that's going to trigger a new swing trade for me as well. We also have Pfizer today. I'm just going to run off the list here so that you have them. ExxonMobil, again, energy stocks are really strong, starting to pull back a little bit. Chipotle. Now, Chipotle's actually had some really good price action, push and a pause, holding that bid. As long as it's above 1480, which it looks like it's going to be, I'm okay with that long as well. Electronic Arts has been a little bit choppy. You can see, again, 144 is the level it keeps having a hard time with. So if I'm looking to get long off the earnings today, that 144 level, if it trades below there, I'm out. Let's see, UPS, another big one. Again, these stocks have not been as strong as they were during the summertime. They were actually on fire during the summertime. UPS, FedEx, we're like, what's going on with these guys? And now again, nothing to do. That's the right price. Let it tip its hand, then we get involved. So some of the stocks that we're looking to actually get involved with today that don't necessarily have earnings. SOL has been a stock that we've been trading pretty actively in the boot camp. Really good, what we call bullish U-turn yesterday. OSTK had that as well. So we're looking for follow through coming off of that bullish reversal, and we're looking for it to at least retest 36.40 would actually be a nice level, but 36 good first target. OSTK, here's the same type of setup, the bullish U-turn I was just talking about, where we trade down, reverse, shorts get caught, and now we're looking for a move higher off of that bullish U-turn. SWKS, Skyworks, consolidation after a monster gap up. So now we basically have 2 days of selling in the stock. We're looking for a resumption of this after the buyers pushed it higher. Profit taking came in, it paused for a day. Now we're going to drop down onto a little bit lower time frame to initiate a new swing trade here as well. Nautilus, one of the better ideas. Congratulations to a few new members of the boot camp who traded this yesterday, started a new swing trade. You can clearly see here that it got up to that $27 level. So some people only day traded it, waiting for it to get past this level before a new entry. Nothing wrong if yesterday was your first piece, but that's a real hard line in the sand there. I need to see it above that level. DQ is one that we've been pretty active again yesterday. Yesterday, it traded into what we call well-bid candlestick, and we're getting some follow-through. Most importantly, closed on the highs there. MGNI is another one. Again, really good, clean pause here after a strong momentum move to the upside. We need to see this through 40. It's going to open above 40, but does it stay there pre-market? That's going to dictate the trade. And then Snap. Snap actually, again, sideways, had a really good bullish momentum move for probably around 2 months after earnings, which is right around here. And then kind of went sideways for a while. And now we're looking for it to punch through 56 and stay there. So there's a lot going on today. Oh, I just wanted to point this out here in Investors Business Daily. This just came out this morning. Another reason, again, there's a lot of reasons after the fact, but the bottom line is as long as order flow remains consistent, you can see Cathie Woods, the report of Cathie Woods being involved in DraftKings. Obviously, she's a very hot name in money management right now. A lot of people are following her ARC ETFs. Pretty exciting if you're actually in DraftKings and you're seeing this kind of a headline to see if you get some follow through. We're also in Space, SPCE. Yesterday, got a downgrade. Some members of the community, we discussed scaling out of a little bit of the trade, but now it's back up past where it was yesterday afternoon. So that little down move intraday yesterday really is a big part of trading. Do you let intraday price action influence a longer term swing trade? Generally, no, you don't want that to happen. But the downgrade and the stock and the price action may look like it was coming in a little bit hard. So we talked about scaling back, but not getting out. And those of you that held it, you're in good shape this morning as well. So thanks so much for joining me today. If you want to get my entries and exits on these kind of trades, click down, learn about the boot camp. I'd love to see you. And definitely give us a subscribe. I'd love to make sure you get updates too. So good luck trading today. Have an awesome day, everybody.